Thousands of people come to Maine every day. They come to enjoy our beaches and the mountains. Some make the trip specifically to get a driver's license.
There should be some integrity to the system, and there isn't any right now.
U.S. Attorney Paula Silsby was amazed to find out that you don't have to be a Maine resident to get a Maine driver's license. The shooting sports manager at the Kittery Trading Post was equally as shocked.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, not aware of that one.
Under federal law, you have to be a Maine resident to buy a handgun here. John Klazensky sells guns every day and asks every buyer to prove their residency by showing him a Maine driver's license.
Here we are thinking that we're relying on the state for a certified documentation, and it could be something different.
Maine has never had a residency requirement. Whether you're from California or Canada, South Dakota, or somewhere in South America, if you can prove you are who you say you are, you can get a Maine license.
We are not a legal presence state where we ask people to affirm, their legal presence here.
Maine is one of only 8 states that doesn't have a residency requirement. It's the only one in the Northeast, and Silsby says illegal aliens are coming to Maine to get driver's licenses. When someone doesn't have a Social Security number, BMV employees enter a series of 9s instead. In August of last year, there were 3,788 names on the list. 9 months later, there were 5,372. That's a 40% increase. Silsby first learned about the lack of a residency requirement last year when her office started investigating allegations that people were being paid to bring illegal immigrants to Maine to get licenses.
My concern is extremely high because Maine now is a magnet for people in this country who have gotten squeezed out by other states who have changed their licensing laws since 9/11 to come and obtain potentially a 6-year form of state-issued identification.
You might think you need a Social Security number to get a Maine license, but you can actually go to the Social Security office and get a form that says you don't have the proper paperwork. You take that form to the BMV along with a valid form of ID which shows your age, and you can apply for a license.
We're not immigration officials. We don't have the equipment, we don't have the training, we don't have the personnel or the money to do immigration work.
Silsby says this is a major loophole and criminals can take advantage of it.
So somebody who's not supposed to be in the United States came to Maine, got a driver's license, bought a gun, and committed a crime?
Correct.
That's going to shock some people.
Understandably so, but that's why this is such an important issue for the people of the state of Maine to understand, is that a driver's license is, in many instances, the keys to the kingdom.
The keys open the doors to all sorts of privileges, from buying a gun to voting. Dunlap says the system does need to change, but it should be done carefully.
What we need to be careful of is to protect our ability to help people who are going to do us no harm and prevent people who are going to do us harm from being able to facilitate that act.
But Paula Silsby says until there are changes, Maine is going to continue to attract people who want a driver's license. In Kittery, Matuszewski, News Center.